Hey everybody, thank you for checking out this hopefully fun video where we are going to take a look at the best celebrity beards and the worst celebrity beards, but we're not going to be negative. What I'm going to do is give some advice to those celebrity beards on how they can just set it over the top so they can join that best beard category, and hopefully you guys will give some of your feedback and suggestions in the comments. Hey, my name is Dancy Bearded. Welcome to this video. Welcome to the channel if you are new here. If you are, please consider subscribing. Just hit that subscribe button, whether you're on your phone, computer, tablet, or wherever else you're watching this. That will help out my channel a ton, and it will guarantee that you guys get some new content, especially if you hit that notification bell and select something like, I think it's like all notifications. Regardless, if you're excited about this, if you like beards, if you like taking a look at different beards, great beards, bad beards, anywhere in between, hit a thumbs up and let's get this show started. We are going to try and go through these somewhat quickly, and if you don't know, that is not my style. I normally like to talk a lot. I'm a teacher, it's what we do, but let's see if we can hit these kind of rapid fire. First one, probably my favorite beard of all time, other than my own, of course. Got to show yourself some love. That would be, boom, Ryan Fitzpatrick, aka Fitzmagic. Iconic beard. He is a quarterback in the NFL, kind of a journeyman who goes from like team to team when they need a starter for a year or two. I believe he graduated from Harvard and is one of the smartest dudes to ever come through the league. But look at that beard, the texture, the fullness, the mustache. Absolute legend. When I bring up this question of best celebrity beards, he is almost always the number one answer, especially with the kind of younger and sports generation. Next one, speaking of sports, you cannot talk about sports celebrity beards without mentioning, boom, James Harden. Fear the beard. This dude is known for his beard. When you think James Harden, there's only a couple of things that come to mind: basketball, Kardashians, and his beard. His beard is a little bit more kind of untamed and wild, and it works for him. I would not give him any advice. I love what he's doing with it. I love how it's become so iconic, just killing it on that basketball side. Next one, some of you may not know, it may not come to mind right away, and that would be, boom, Rick Rubin. I believe the greatest music producer of all time with a legendary beard. This thing is huge. This thing is wild. It's got a little transparency at the bottom, but if you know him or know of him, it fits his personality. You got to be a little bit wild to go from producing things like Taylor Swift albums and Adele songs to going with the Beastie Boys and Jay-Z and hard rock bands. This dude does it all, and that beard is there to stay, just killing it. Next, we got to represent for the silver, the gray, the white beardsman out there, David Letterman over here. His beard may be the most dialed in, the most styled, the person that has paid the most attention to his beard. If I had to bet if any of these celebrities had a chance to watch this channel, I would bet Letterman maybe has seen a video, which is kind of crazy to think about. I would love if somehow, some way we could get him to comment on this. He is one of the greatest beards of all time. Whoop. We are heading over to country music. Who has the greatest beard in the music scene that has a lot of beards? Who do you think? Put it down below, and hopefully you guys have noticed I'm trying to cover all aspects of celebrities here, whether it's sports, TV, music, movies. We want to bring it all in here. The best country beard of all time. Another very popular answer when I asked this question, yes, you got it, Chris Stapleton. This is a country beard. It fits his music, his style, his personality so well, and so many people know him for his beard. When I say, hey, I have a beard channel, they're like, oh, you should check out Chris Stapleton's beard. I'm like, hey, I do, trust me, it is so nice. Next two actually, let's pop back to sports a little bit, and let's head over to the ice. Hockey. Now, I'm not the biggest hockey fan in the world. I used to be when the Red Wings were really, really good. Those glory days of Yzerman and Zetterberg and all that, you know, the battles with the Avalanche. But call me a bandwagon fan all you want. I just haven't watched much lately. But one guy that I do know has a legendary beard would be Joe Thornton. Now, I saw him recently on the side of a UFC fight, I believe. They zoomed in on him, and I knew he had a beard. I knew he was a hockey player, but his beard was longer than I'd ever seen, and I was like, oh my gosh, and it was part of the reason for the inspiration of this video, and his beard reminds me a lot of mine. Similar color, similar texture, similar shape, and it just looks dialed in. It looks like he grew out a playoff beard, but at the same time wanted to kind of take care of that beard. So cool to see. Now, moving on from there, you cannot talk about sports, you cannot talk about beards without going over one of the most iconic sports beards ever, Pittsburgh legend, yes, Brett Keisel. Now, some of you are like, who is this? Just check that picture. This is the strongest beard on this countdown, and what I love is his texture. Now, I know I've said that a couple of times, but I mean it. All those textures are very different. His texture is like hidden like rifts and valleys going through his beard. It's so cool. They're not waves, they're not dips, they're not any of those things that we normally see, but straight up like, I don't know how to call it. I would say a rift valley just running through the beard. He's got that massive mustache, just a straight up legend. And then the last one that we are going to end with, when you ask this, right, a lot of these answers were kind of the younger generation answers. If you were to ask this to a little bit older generation, hands down, best celebrity beard when he grows it and lets it go, George Clooney. Take a look at that silver fox beard. This dude is known for his beard. This dude is known for women loving his beard and men loving his beard, of course. This man had made it cool, had made it classy to have a beard as long as it looked well kept and on his kind of that shorter medium style, but still regardless, a beard. And if I were to do a poll, let's say of all my subscribers, we're approaching 50,000, let's get there. Thank you guys for the help. I think the number one answer would be George Clooney with the greatest celebrity beard. Now, in the comments below, let me know, who do you think is the greatest celebrity beard left off this list? One rule is they do need to be alive. I want to make sure that we are doing with this living. Maybe we come back and do the greatest historical beards of all time. That would be a different one. But is there somebody that I missed that is worthy of this countdown for the best beards? I'm asking you, please put it in a comment respectfully down below. But let's take a little 2-second break here. Whoop, and let's head over to the worst beards with some important advice for them. Now to the beards that could use a little bit of our help. First one was an American Idol contestant, a musician with a couple of hits, and I do believe that he is still playing. I saw him on like a concert near you kind of poster recently, and that would be Chris Daughtry. My advice, Chris, is I believe you have the genes for an extremely strong, well-balanced, well-covered beard. Two things I would say to you. Number one, never do a chin strap. That's a little strip of beard that just follows the jawline. No, ever. We could talk about personal preference, and no one should ever do a chin strap. I don't think anyone's ever been like, dang, you rocking the heck out of that chin strap. No, toss that. Second one, personal preference. I'm not a fan of art beards. I don't want to see spirals and swirls and designs. That's not what a beard should be for me. That one I could see personal preference. Chin strap, nah, get out of here. But that art beard, man, Chris, when I see that coverage, when I see that density, I just want to just grow that bad boy out, okay? Matthew McConaughey right over here. When I talk about worst celebrity beards, Matthew McConaughey always comes up, but I do believe he has the potential for a dialed-in, purposeful, and stylish beard. Matthew, all you need to do is make sure you have some oil on that beard first, and then let's apply some heat. Whether that's with a blow dryer and a comb or brush, or using a heated brush that's designed for your beard. If we get my mantra down, if we get heat plus tension equals direction, I think we can get that beard directing into a style that would work really, really well for you. Hit me up if you need some help, Matthew. I got you. Joaquin Phoenix. And I said it right. Fancy over there. Joaquin, over here. Now, my biggest advice for Joaquin. Love your movies, by the way. You seem like a brilliant human. I would love to see you separate your beard from your head hair. It seems almost like you have a complete lion's mane going on, and I don't know what is quite beard. I don't know what is quite head hair. When you see you from a distance, you look like a big circle. We don't want that. I would love to see you rock that beard, put a little maybe skin fade up above the sideburns, maybe man bun that hair back, and then we get that little fade down into that beard. You clearly can grow an awesome beard, but it's just so hard to see with everything that's going on. It's just a little bit too much for me. I do think that you could dial that in, perfect it, do a little of this, a little bit of that, and pop, that beard is going to pop. Whew. The last beard that I believe needs a little bit of help but can rock the heck out of a beard would be Brad Pitt. One of the most iconic actors of all time. He's dabbled with some different facial hair styles, but I'm going to give you my best advice. I like when you go with a shorter beard. You really sometimes go with a pronounced chin, and when you go with that pronounced chin, it gets kind of like wavy and crisscrossed. I would trim that chin up a little bit, go a little bit shorter. It can be more pronounced than your sides. That's fine. I don't mind that little Van Dyke type style, but I would trim that up and I would use a little bit of heat like I recommended earlier. Oil first, blow dryer, get that thing going kind of straight down. You could even bring it to a little point. I think that would look good on you. But especially, we need to clean up your neckline when you are going with that kind of pointed beard. Seems like he just lets it grow out from like a goatee phase, so that part around his chin had a little head start, so it gets longer, and then the neck gets a little unruly. If you're going shorter, you got to establish that neckline. A little bit of advice, maybe a finger or two above your Adam's apple, and then follow just the natural curvature of your neck up towards your ears. And I think that you will, again, one of my favorite words in bearding, I've already said it, is purposeful. People will see that and not just think, oh wow, he's lazy and decided not to shave. They think, oh man, he really likes this style and is really going for it. Dude, you're of course a legend, iconic, but let's take that beard, that style to the next level, okay? Hey, 2 seconds conclusion, get all my thoughts together, and then hopefully hear from you guys in the comments. Let's wrap this thing up here. How'd I do, guys? How's the list? Give me a grade down below, A-, C+. I just want to make sure I'm passing. Hopefully none of you haters fail me out there. And give your feedback. Are there some beards that could use some work in the celebrity world that's still alive? Are there some honorable mentions that should be on the list for best? Drop it in a comment. This is your free reign. And what you think about this video? I'm more known for my educational videos, my tutorial videos, my review videos. I don't do a lot of kind of entertaining or celebrity type videos like this, but it was highly requested. I had a lot of fun going through pictures, asking questions, getting feedback, and then compiling this little bit different of a video. Let me know if you enjoyed it and want more in the future. If you didn't, hey, didn't your mother teach you, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say that at all. Just kidding. I always love constructive criticism as well. Thank you guys for watching today. Don't forget that thumbs up, that subscribe button, notifications, if you so please. Dancy Bearded, stay bearded, and stay positive.